Man, you know, people ask me a good bit from time to time, like, what do you do to grow your clientele? What do you do to get your name out there? How did you work with this person or that person? And a lot of times I just kind of tell them, you know, like my story, how it came to be, blah, blah. But I'm gonna finally explain it today in this video because sometimes people make it harder than what it is when it comes to growing your clientele, when it comes to growing your audience. It's really not as hard as you think. And I'm not saying that what I'm finna tell you is the best way, it's the only way. That's not what I'm saying. What I am finna tell you is something I recommend because it worked for me. I strategize doing it. It's such an easy tactic, it's such an easy strategy, it's such an easy plan that this video is gonna be short. It's not even gonna be long at all. Because I'm finna just explain it all step by step into the buildup of what you're gonna do, literally step by step. First thing you're gonna do is when you're starting off and you're trying to build your clientele, you're trying to grow your audience, you're trying to get people to know your name more within this world, within the camera world. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna work for free. I'm not gonna say how long because that varies, that depends on the person. One person might do 15 shoots in a month. The next person might do 15 shoots in a year. The next person might do 15 shoots in under 6 months. But the point is you're gonna work for free, whether that's video or photo, doesn't matter, cinematography, whatever. You're gonna work for free. You're gonna use that work that you get for free to build your portfolio because who doesn't like to get free work? A lot of times people are not gonna turn down free work, especially from video or photo. You're gonna use that free work to build up your portfolio. Alongside while you're doing that free work to build up your portfolio, you're gonna get your hands on any kind of event, any kind of shoot, whether it's a sporting event, a concert, a wedding, graduation, whether you're shooting documentaries, where you're doing headshots for a business, whatever it is, you're gonna get your hands on all that stuff. You're gonna test the waters, you're gonna find out what you like, what you don't like, you're gonna find out what you're good at, what you're not good at. You can't come into this game already thinking like, yeah, I like this and I like that and I don't like this and that. Because once you get into it and you see the process of how things work and how you're gonna work within that field of work, within that niche, your mind might change. You might not like doing real estate photography, but once you do your first house, you might like it. The money, you might like the money in it. You might like the workload that comes with it versus what you really want to do. It might require more of a workload and you might not like the workload that comes with it. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you got to test the waters and get your hands on any and everything you can when it comes your way. And yeah, you're going to fail. You're going to do bad. You might do great. Of course, you know, we want to just simply knock it out the water and you know, we want to wow our clients. We want to make our clients be like, damn, this guy's really good. Like, I want to hire him again. But that's why you're doing it for free. Because if you fuck up, guess what? It's free. It was free. In the end, you didn't lose. You got the experience. You got the knowledge. The most you're gonna do is apologize. Like, you know, I'm sorry about this and that. It's not bad. You didn't like it, or I just didn't finish it. Whatever the case may be. While you're doing that, you're gonna use all that stuff to build up your portfolio. Once you start to figure out, okay, I like real estate. Okay, I like car photography. Okay, I like doing weddings. Okay, now you're gonna try to get more weddings and do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna try to tag along other people who are actually getting paid for it and say, hey, can I tag along for free? I'll help you out. I'll pitch in. I got my own gear, or I can use some of your gear for free. You know, just let me keep some of the footage that I get for myself. Like, whatever. The point is, you're gonna do work for free so that you can build your portfolio up within what you like once you figure out what you like. And while you're doing all of that, work for free, when you're doing things right, when you're being professional, when you're being on time, when you're communicating and you're not being scary, shy, when you're actually being creative and yourself, just your genuine self and just being who you are around the people you're working with, you're building relationships. They're gonna come back to you again. Because yeah, you might not be the best photographer that they've ever had, but guess what? You was the free photographer, you was the free videographer. So now they come back to you again because you were free. And then at some point down the road, when you start to charge, it's not gonna matter to them that you're charging because you guys have already built a business relationship already. You've already done a job for them, or 2 or 3 or 4, who knows how many, it doesn't matter. But the point is you already done a job for them for free and they're gonna be appreciative of that 9 times out of 10. Let's just assume 9 times, they're gonna be appreciative 9 times out of 10, let's assume. So that is really the first step that I just kind of explained into the rest of the other steps as far as how to build your clientele. You're working for free. While you're working for free, you're automatically building relationships when you do it right. And then 2, you get your hands on anything and everything you can so that you can build your portfolio. Because once you figure out what you like and don't like, you're gonna narrow down and continue to work for free to continue to build that specific portfolio. Once you build up that portfolio, you're then gonna use that portfolio to target specific clients, which is a whole nother conversation and video within itself. Teach you guys how to target clients, how to bring in X amount of income, a certain amount of income, how to just make a living off doing what you're doing, that's a whole other video. And I'm gonna give you guys 2 tips that really helps you build your clientele when you're doing this job, so you're doing all these jobs for free. Bro, be as professional as you can, as professional as you are, be professional. So when the event, something starts at a certain amount of time, get there 30 minutes to an hour early. That's the first thing, get there early for a number of reasons, but just make sure you get there early. Stay there later. If you can, if you got nothing else to do, bro, just stay there later. Talk it up, chat it up. Even if you're not shooting anymore, bro, go run your mouth to somebody, anybody around there, and just run your mouth. You ain't gotta introduce yourself and be like, hey, I'm the guy that took photos. Hold the camera, run your mouth, just talk, engage, be cool. You're building relationships without even knowing that you're building relationships because somebody is watching. Because when you have a camera in public where nobody else has a camera, everybody's looking at you like, why does he have a camera? But of course, at an event or at a certain place, they're gonna be like, she must be the videographer, photographer. So it all makes sense. So talking to you, they end up starting to think, well, I could use him for so-and-so. And now word of mouth is spread around. The second thing that I would highly recommend, heavily recommend, you know, everybody has social media nowadays. Everybody has some kind of platform that they're on. And if you're looking to grow your brand business, honestly, it's best you just be on all of them. It's best you be on all of them until you really get to that point to where you don't have to be on all of them because you're already established in the game. But starting off, it's best you be on all of them and do what you can any and on every platform. Once you've done work with them, you know, of course you guys are gonna exchange because you wanna see the work, they're gonna tag you, you want them to tag you. Once that happens and time goes by, make sure you keep liking their posts. Make sure you comment on their posts, videos, photos, or even if they're just tweeting or just, you know, chatting on Facebook, Twitter, whatever the case may be, threads. Make sure you're liking and just being active in the notifications. You don't have to say something to them all the time or check in with them. You ain't gotta check them and be like, hey, yeah, you know, I did that work with you. I just wanted to come check in and see how you were doing. Like, no, you ain't gotta do none of that. Just make sure you tapping in with them as far as liking their posts, liking their stories, you know, commenting on stuff so that they can remember, like, yeah, that guy did this for me, she did that for me, and he was straight, he was good, he was cool, she was solid, and she's still liking my stuff. She's supportive, he's supportive. Like, stuff like that goes a long way. You don't have to work for years for free, for months on end for free. It all depends on you. Like, this game is, the camera business is very lucrative, but it is shaky at times because it can get inconsistent, but it's only as inconsistent as you are, honestly. In simple form, everything that I just said, with you automatically understanding the tips and everything like that, but what you gotta do is just get out and shoot. You gotta go out and shoot, whether you're doing it for somebody or yourself. Even if you're not gonna go work for anybody else, if you have creative things in your mind, bro, you gotta go out and go shoot. You can use your own stuff that you come up with to then show the clients. And now you're charging them whatever you're charging them because you've shown them what they're getting based off the work that you made yourself because you came up with it. It's just sometimes good to go do work for other people because you get to build those relationships. You get to show people, like, this is how I work. You know what I'm saying? And now word of mouth can spread around. Basically, bro, you gotta get out and shoot. Video, photo, you gotta come up with some things and you gotta get out there and work. That's really it. You gotta get out and shoot. Yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all next one. Y'all be easy. Much love. I feel like knocking the camera over. That might break. Let's test it out. It didn't break.